Hate it all you want, but you gon' see me touch the sky. Hate it all you want, but you gon' see me touch the sky. You can hate it all you want, but you gon' see me touch the sky. I'm focused, I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next.
And now it's going to be Jake McCarthy. And that's off the outside edge. And the home opener is underway. And that one clips the corner. Gets the outside corner with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the lefty fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swings and misses. Snuck the fastball by him. This is Corbin Carroll. First pitch swinging. Shota, 31 years old, and he was born in Japan. Just missed. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they...
One at second, and that's 2. Back here at Wrigley Field, and today's starting pitcher, Brandon Pfaadt.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well.
Runner on the go. Ripped on a line. That's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop time.
That's ripped into the outfield. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. And the Cubs score first. It's 1-0.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
Now it'll be the Cubs deep. Birdie runs. Strike in there. He's in there. Insane. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Birdie around third. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
No, Michael Bush stands in now, looks at that one inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Fastball in for a strike. 1-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Gurriel handles the chance. So here's Horner now. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that will end the inning. Top of the second, here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Shota back to work. The other way. And it stays fair.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit, takes outside. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Gurriel gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. Here's Josh Naylor. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0. Ball, that's out.
And a base hit up the middle. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Randall Grichuk now. 0-1.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And now it's even up. Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second. Not close with that one, and a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
In the dirt. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So they're all loaded up. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is 0-2. And he chases that one. That K is his third of the game. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. Curve, hit right back to him. Tosses to first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam. Here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the second. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And takes low for ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
And another ball. Ripped to right, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's a good
runner on the move.
1-0.
It's a pitch out. Runner at first with no outs here. Check on the runner. Crow Armstrong back on a dive.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop.
Runner on the go again. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. In the air, right field. Carroll hauls it in, and there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ up to hit. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Rips that one center field. Nabs it. John Birdie at the plate. Singled and scored his first time. And that one lifted in the air center field. Brings it in, and that's the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Shota Imanaga with the strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Man, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Out to short. Slings to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Ketel Marte. He hit into a double play his first time up. In time to Bush. And Arizona is set down 1-2. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Kyle Tucker. That one ripped right center field. McCarthy going back on it. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And the batter now, Michael Bush. Man at second. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
In the dirt. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering upstairs. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Doubled in his first AB. And there's a foul ball. Suzuki leads off second with one gone in the inning. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Snags it on the run. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swanson stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carroll makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first. Yeah, they get the out. 2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Naylor, 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. And he has thrown 4. Back here at Wrigley Field, and stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Trying to move him over here. And foul ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses.
In there safely. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Singled and scored back in the 1st. He's 1 for 2. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. Cubs made Ian Happ a 1st-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Struck him out looking. John Birdie digs in now. 1 for 2. Just missed. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
1-1.
For Armstrong, the runner at 3rd. Kelly at 1st. 1 gone. Runner on the go. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him swinging, but no advance from the runners. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. He's already homered in this game. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1.
2 balls, no strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runners hold. Count moves to 2-0. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Runner from 3rd comes across. It's 5-0. Now the tag at 2nd, and he's out. Trying for 2. Inning over, and it could have been worse. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the DH, Randall Grichuk. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these Diamondbacks just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
A little bit high. Full count, 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno, went down on strikes his first time through. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Dives. What a play. Now a long throw to first. And nice work to hold him to a single. Got it back in fast. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. First pitch just misses. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So up next, Jake McCarthy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to right. And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Fought back to work. And that one sliced foul.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Ground ball up the middle. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now it's going to be Michael Busch. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 is the count.
Check swing, he held up. 1-2 the count. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty.
2-2 the count.
On the ground right side. Takes it himself. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's Nico Horner. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Trey Jamison.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Just off the outside edge. That one outside. Now 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
On the run, sends it over to first, and that's a nice top of the 6th inning. And here is Corbin Carroll. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And no one can get there. Man at first, Ketel Marte will hit next. Just missed.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Carroll gets his lead at first with nobody out. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Swanson digs in. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Toss to Naylor, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And now here's the speed threat, outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out.
He's out.
2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 down, base is empty. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Got him swinging. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And that misses. And that is ball 1. That's a little bit low. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Broken bat, roller to first. And it ends up hitting the base. And they get the out after the ricochet. And now, Josh Naylor.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
And first offering is fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Swanson tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. And first offering is fouled off. Jamison, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Joe Mantiply.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Back to first, and he's safe. Runner goes again. And that one wrapped foul. Runner on the move again. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Runner goes again. Out to center. McCarthy hauls it in, and there's one away. Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. There's the strike.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a miss. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah.
Runner takes off. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one missing inside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runner goes again. That one hammered center field. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch. The relay throw. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner takes off. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. And he boots it. Coming home. Still slings it to second.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
And that one in the air center field. McCarthy settles under it and makes the catch. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees.
Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Moreno makes the turn at second. The relay to third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Perdomo now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo. And a base hit into right center field. Moreno scores. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Next one misses. That's ball 2.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's down and in. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now a screamer into the outfield. And out number 1 on the grab. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. A changeup missing. Ball 1. Perdomo leads off first with 1 away. Strike 1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs.
That ball's foul.
Missed with a changeup. 2-2.
Healthful.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hat right there to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. That one the other way. Marte sends it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. And here comes Dansby Swanson. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Carroll makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He was late there, strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a good start to the inning.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Suarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
At the plate, Josh Naylor. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that one handled to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Now it's the DH, Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake.
Tucker really on his horse for it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. It's 6-1.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
And ball one.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for
corner. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So bases loaded with one away. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Line drive. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat. That's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
McCarthy in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. And it's 6-5.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. And now looking for a great 2-out at bat to tie it up. Probably going to.
And a base hit on a line. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Go ahead run on base. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Ball down.
Oh, that hit him. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away. Tied at 6. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
In
Ball
the
one.
dirt. And that's ball 1.
One
All
ball, 2
tied
strikes,
up.
the count.
We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Good job to fight that one off. Happ lays off.
That's inside.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now the third baseman, John Birdie. Brings it in for the 3rd out. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on to extra innings. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Upstairs. Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1.
Got him! 1 gone here. Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit. 1 for 4 with a double. That one drifts inside. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. 2-1. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Naylor in the box now. Takes strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient. As a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight, and he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder,
and that's in the dirt. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're in extras here, so up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson. Base open at first now, and here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch, and he just misses. The other way. Fired to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. So now Turner in on that right side. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the move. Hit on the ground to short. Save! In comes the winning run, and the Cubs walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day. Whether you're a player or a fan, a walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged.
One-run game here today.